Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gul, broadcasting to anyone who can still hear him. Yep, we're back. We're playing a little bit more Surviving Mars. In the last episode, as you know, we got an extra dome down so we could get some electronics production on the go. Very nice indeed. Still got some things to build there, but it's looking pretty good overall. Further to that, I've queued up, I should say, a couple more wind turbines because our power production is a little on the low side. Let's just have a look. You can see during peak times of the day, when all of the factories are on, it gets a little bit expensive. I noticed that we had a slight water shortage as well, so I've queued up another water extractor over here with the attendant pipes. That should be fine. And that should do what we want. I did consider putting one over here, but then I thought, nah, it'll be fine over there for the time being. And that's where we're at right now. So it's all looking fairly good, fairly nice. Research. Factory AI is still on the go. Got subsurface heating next, just for a little, a quick win, if you will. Then we're going to have Martian education, decommissioning protocol, and low G engineering, which is going to get me a medium dome. That's exciting. I quite like the idea of that. But there we go, that's where we're at right now with all of that. Before we go ahead and before we get into this episode, got a few comments to go through. Aqua Cable, Aqua is a new commenter, bless him. Says he just binged the series, he likes the look of the game, he thinks I'm doing a decent job so far, so all pretty positive there. I would recommend the game. I think it's very enjoyable. One thing that you'll find with Paradox games is they do tend to keep supporting the game and keep updating the game for a very long time, so you'll probably find that the game improves as it goes through as well, which is a very nice thing. James Kerbos, I think he might be a first-time commenter as well. He thinks I should have my buildings nice and scattered out to avoid meteor showers. Can't disagree with you there, my friend. Red Skull 44, he's reminded me that wind farms inside craters like this are probably not the best idea because they're less efficient. Let's just check that theory. 5.1 power production over here in the crater and 7.2 outside of it, so he is absolutely right. So lower or within a crater, your wind production isn't as good. Very, very good shout, my friend. Very, very good shout. Mikkel Moen, he's commented a couple of times. I think that the takeout from that is he really enjoys seeing the breakthroughs, as do I, my friend, as do I. Apparently there's one where you get free pipes with free upkeep. That'd be awesome if we do get that breakthrough, but I think there are over 100 breakthroughs that you could potentially get, and you're never going to get them all, which is a bit sad. We'll see what we get. We'll have to work with what we're given, my friend. Also thinks the 9th engineering thing is a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, storage compression. Maybe a good idea, actually. Maybe I'll queue that up in a bit. General Sanis, he thinks I should rush for the 100 mark for colonists, so try and get 100 colonists as soon as possible. I think I'm in the mid-70s at the moment. Let's have a look. 77 colonists we've got right now. We've got room for another 50 more, so maybe that's a good idea. Now, this the one rocket that we do have, I'm going to send that home and bring it back with some electronics, I think, just to ensure that we're okay. If you look here, we've got 49 polymers, 45 electronics, and 67 machine parts. So, running a little bit low on some resources, and as such, I think I'll probably boost my resource production before bringing any more colonists. I think that might be just safe for me. Safe is a good thing. We do like safe. Mark Waits, he's asked, I think because I spoke about a series I was watching on YouTube in the last episode of Total War, Warhammer Total War 2. Yes, if I'll ever do a series on Total War 2, Total War Warhammer, probably is the answer to that. Now, I've been patiently waiting for Norska to come back, and I really liked Norska in Total War Warhammer 1. I don't know if they're back yet. I don't think they are. But ultimately, once it's out and Steel Faith Overhaul has got its teeth stuck into it, I'll probably do a Norskan series because I think they're a fascinating faction, which I would really enjoy playing as. They've kind of got a good mix of strong defensive units and highly aggressive ones as well, kind of the wee beastie units. So that could be quite fun. Now, I do want to do a modded playthrough, so if you guys can suggest any mods, just pop them in the comments and I'll take a look at them at some point. Rudy64, he's commented a couple of times as well, Captain Rudy64. He's suggested more specific domes, so like an entertainment dome, for example, and a giant dumping site the other side of a tunnel. Now, based on my casual research, it is casual research, it doesn't look like the drones go through tunnels. They don't seem to want to do it, which might make a dumping site the other side of a tunnel, say over here or whatever. It might actually not make that a very efficient use of my time if they're not using the tunnel for it. But I'll keep my eye on my drones, and if they do start going through tunnels, then perhaps I'll change my mind about that. Right, without further ado, let's continue onwards. We'll go at fastest speed and see what happens. Right, we've got our farms. Are they doing the right thing? Yeah, they're making the soybeans. Haven't got a food shortage, quite happy with that. A lot of metal. In fact, this fine fellow can go over here, can't he? Is it over here? Yeah, he can grab some more. So, yeah, you go pick up those metals, because they're just out there without any point. Got some nice rare metal deposits over here. That's an average. That's high, so this is quite an interesting spot. And there's also a water spot over here. And then right down here we've got more metal production. It'd be lovely to get 100% automated factories. I think that'd be super cool. That's also a breakthrough. Sadly, we don't have it. Yet. How's this doing? What have you got left? Okay, not too bad. It's high grade as well. I've got loads of concrete here. Oh, and here. Ah, we're fine. I think I've queued up decommissioning protocol as well. Yes, I have. Because I want to get rid of these used up buildings. When you say that you don't have power, does that mean I've placed the power cables in the wrong place? Whoops. Yes, it does. Not my finest moment, gents. Not my finest moment.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Okay, so that's going to uncover more technologies, potentially. Where are you? Alright, you're all the way up there, that's fine. Get down here. Got a building not working? What is it? See, I don't understand why this thing doesn't get fuel nice and fast. It really does seem to take its time over that. Especially given the vast amount of fuel that I do have.
Low.
Ooh, says food resources are low. Haven't got enough citizens to work in the space bar. Bit of a worry. Right, food resources, what's going on with you? Only got 34 left. 13 food consumption a day. Let's just check on this internal farm here. Oh, she's nearly done with potatoes. Nearly done, I'm not concerned. That's less than a sol, I think, so we'll be okay. We do need more citizens, quite badly. 34 or 40, we'll send this home shortly. Maybe just more citizens is the way forward here. Ooh. Oh, delicious coffee. Once this is full, we'll send it back and then we'll make an executive decision as to whether we want... I was going to say more coffee then. Of course we want more coffee. As to whether we want more citizens or indeed more electronics, etc. Second building not working. Oh. Are you out of fuel again? You're going to have to calm yourself.
Sector
so, let's make you a high priority.
Found.
Ooh. Research beaker, always good. Ooh, this is ready to go. Let's send him home. Come on, little truck. Do your job.
Anomaly analyzed.
Excellent. New technologies.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know where to look.
See this, guys? We've got the atomic accumulator, which is a massive battery, and we of course have the Arcology, which is up here. How much does that cost? 7,000 research. Now, with an Arcology, we can fit a lot of citizens in a lot of comfort within our domes. and then we can mix it with the hive mind breakthrough. That's going to be very, very good for us in the future. We're not there yet. We will be, and I think that's going to be very, very positive. Let's get that research beaker. Oh, I'm really pleased by that. That's going to open up a lot of possibilities in the next couple of episodes. Okay, so water's now fine, power's fine. There's the atomic accumulator. It can hold a great deal of power. And that's going to be useful later on, I imagine. Let's see how our food production is going. Something you've always got to closely monitor. Nearly done. And how much food have we got in stock? 13. So we've got less than a soul left, in fact. I think we're going to be okay. I do genuinely think we're going to be okay here. We're going to get a burst of food and everything's going to be lovely. We've got 1.3 stored food in there. Over here, we've got about a soul and a half left. Oh, 2 souls. There we go. And this has got just a few hours, I think. Yeah, just a few hours. We're not going to have a food shortage. Everything is going to be hunky-dory. Rocket's going home.
Scanned. Anomaly found.
Another anomaly, yes.
Anomaly analyzed.
None of these are the anomalies that we really want. We want breakthroughs. I want to see breakthroughs, Gandalf. Breakthroughs! Uh-oh. Building with depleted deposits here, look. Alright, let's decommission you. Now what we will do is, I think it's production. We'll make another concrete extractor going this way, I think. $566, that looks about right. And let's just get a power cable going to it, otherwise it's not going to work. There we go. Lovely malfunctioning cable. Oh yay.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren environs.
Wow, that's a lot of researchers that have opened up.
A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So,
let's take a look. We've got Martian festivals, which sounds lovely. Decorations have increased service comfort, potentially useful for later on. Reinforcing the notion of a separate and unique Martian culture makes our colonists more positive and helps them find comfort in the uncertain world, which is life on Mars. Okay, not too bad a one. Got this fine one here as well. Oh, we've got deep scanning. We need that as well. That gives us a whole new layer of scanning, which is going to be exciting. We also have rover printing, which of course allows us to make transports, etc. Advanced passenger module, 10 more colonists. Wow, the music got loud. Wow, it seems really pleased by something. And a new spire building, which is Hanging Gardens. What does it do? A beautiful park complex that greatly improves the comfort of all residences in the dome. Maybe that's going to be a baby-making one for later on. But not right now. Alright, so this is doing its thing now. That's fine. Just how full are these? Quite full. So it might be worth our time to just pop this here and this here to ensure that we've got plenty of storage. And I think we're going to need another concrete one. I'd rather have too many storages than too little, you know? I think it's always safer to have too much than too little. Rocket's home. Let's take a look at our production one more time. Alright, power shortage during the day as per usual, but again, nothing terrible. Our electronics maintenance is more than our electronics production. Now, there's a reason for that. It's because we don't have enough colonists over here, I suspect. You see, yeah, we've only got one shift. Oh, now do we go for citizens, or do we go for the items themselves in order to ensure that we don't come to a shortage? They haven't dropped very much. Let's follow Sanis's advice. Let's go for more citizens. Now, matching colonists right now, we've only got 8 within the specialization, well, within the age groups that we wanted. So that's not necessarily ideal. We might have to just allow a couple more floors, I suppose. We'll take loners and melancholic. What does that do? Increased performance penalty when at low morale. Whiner loses sanity on low comfort, and melancholic. I'll allow these. We've got 14 now. Let's launch the rocket. There we go. We're running out of our pool now. No resources. Oh, you rotter. Yeah, there we go. That's not going to be too bad. A load of geezers. We're fine on food now, as you may have noted. There we go. Yeah, plenty of food. No problemo. Chifo. We're getting quite nicely, so we're going to get up to 90% soil quality. It'll drop to 80%, and then it'll go to 100%, and then we'll remove one of these soybeans from the queue, and we'll go 190, 190. So we'll get a nice efficient farming complex. Something similar will happen to this over time as well. Oh yes, yeah, we've just got such low work shifts. It's not enough, guys. It's not enough. We did need the people. Sanis was absolutely right about rushing for more colonists. We'll park its bum over here. People can go where they need to go. Anybody unemployed anywhere? I shouldn't think so. This is unlikely to be full. Oh no, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all, in fact. Might be fair to say, in fact, that it's more or less perfect from an employment perspective. Let's take a look over here. Looking good. Plenty of kids, again. Wow, loads of kids. We're absolutely popping them out, guys. Anybody homeless in here? No, just a few disabled work slots, which... okay. If anybody
Cable fault reported.
Alright, cable fault, settle down. If anybody gets unemployed, then we'll open up a second shift at the factory. All good. All good. 77% on the old colonists arriving. What's the building not working? Okay, you're full. Got too much fuel for my fuel to fuel. Maybe
Sector scanned.
if we put the fuel depot right here. Ooh, an anomaly. I want to see. Ah, it's another key, which is... keys are fine, but... damn it. That's just not what I want. New colonists have arrived again. It's going to put us close to the 100 mark now, I expect. Down you pop. Oh, there's a fly. Get out of it.
Resources are low.
Surely we're not low on food resource again.
New colonists have arrived.
Hello, new colonists. How are you all? There we go. Look at all those new colonists. No one's unemployed, I presume? No. You're all working nice and hard. I appreciate that. So when you say we're low on food, we've got 70! What are you whinging about? Oh, it is going down though, isn't it? Rare metals production appears to be quite slow. Might have to open up a second work shift on that. We've just had some nice food production here. Got some tatties on the go there. Oh, no wonder. No wonder our food production is fine. Halfway there on this. Colonists have arrived. This is getting filled up. You see, it's all fine. This seems to think it doesn't have fuel again. For the love of Pete. Oh, we already had a fuel storage over here. Oh well. Yeah, we've got plenty. How many colonists do we now have? 97. We're nearly at the 100 point. There you go. You're getting what you wanted, Sanis. Probably this episode.
Anomaly analyzed.
Ooh.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet
Useful
than meets the eye.
useful. So we've got deep metal mining. Oh, holographic scanning. What does this? Medical center upgrade. Increases birth rate in the dome. Oh, yeah. What was the other thing that we got? Oh, deep metal extraction. Can exploit deep metal and rare metal deposits. Digging deep can be dangerous, but it's necessary for sustained metal production. All too true, my friend. All too true. That's fantastic. So, if we pop a couple more babies out, we're going to get up to our 100 colonists, no problem.
Sector scanned.
No resources.
Research complete.
Sanity overall is pretty good. Nobody's homeless, that's fine. Let's take a look at our traits, see what we've got. We've got a lot of religious people, a lot of sexy people, good amount of nerds, some fit people. Hey, the research is complete. A few of our people are melancholic, gluttons, gamblers. No wonder we're always low on food. And we've got a couple of empaths, a celebrity, and a genius. Most of our people aren't specialised. Got a decent amount of scientists, a goodly amount of geologists.
Resources are low.
Are you telling me that food is low again? I have to do something about this, aren't I? How long have you got? So you've still got a day or so. Yeah, okay. And I presume you've got something like 2, maybe 3 souls. Oh no, it looks like you've just finished. Oh no, it's Tatty's. So, let's take a look. You've got 49, your consumption is less. Alright, we're going to have a think about this. Now, we did finish low G farms, didn't we? Or did we? This is where I'm not going to be able to find them now. Dope. Whoops. Oh, you can go. Maybe I'll bring some food up.
Cable fault reported.
I figured it would be... Fungal Farm, here we are. So I could build a Fungal Farm here. In the hope that some of my citizens go and work in it. Of course, if they do that, that's going to be good for us. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, stick them there. Factory AI is quite useful. Now, I was quite excited about the Arcology. So I think I'd rather get that sooner than later. Let's grab it. There we go. We'll build that low-G fungal farm.
Research complete.
Ooh, subsurface heating is complete. Excellent. It's all happening now. And then we will get the hive mind. Cool. We still don't have defense lasers. No.
Sector scanned.
Production per sol is 1.3. Okay, a little bit more water. That's going to be the whole map scanned once all of these have gone through. Without deep scans, of course, which is... Oh, there's a thought. Let's get rid of this. We need deep scanning. Is it this one? Yes. We'll take that one next because it means we'll get a whole new round of scanning and maybe more breakthroughs. Then we'll take the other bits and bobs. Can't remember what I wanted. Arcology. Whoops. Hive mind breakthrough. Can this go away so I can see what's happening? May as well get a physics factory amplification as well. That'll do. Got an inactive work shift. No! And the next thing to look at was our production versus our consumption. Okay, so we're good on polymers, we are good on machine parts. Electronics is looking a little bit dicey right now, folks. A little bit dicey. So electronics is still our problem child. I don't think it will be in the future. Let's take a look at 99 colonists. Nearly, Sanis. Nearly. They are popping out sprogs like you wouldn't believe. Nobody's unemployed. That's fine. Plenty of vacant slots. Now, one thing I wanted to do overall is I wanted to look at the age of my colonists. 7 seniors, so we've got a fair few old people. That's going to lower productivity, of course. 52 Earthborn, 47 Martianborn, so a good amount of Martianborn, but not enough. So, of our workforce at the moment, yeah, it looks like we've got 16 of them that can't work, because of course we've got 9 kids and we've got 7 seniors. Fair amount of youths, decent amount of adults, middle-aged, good amount, okay. Let's just try and make sure that we don't get an aging population, because that's going to cause us all sorts of problems in the future. Luckily, I think this game deals with seniors in a particular way where they're quite senior by the time they stop working. They seem to absolutely love it. Do you know what I could really do with? Working until I'm 90. I've got one building not working. Don't know why that wasn't working. No good reason for that. Look at that.
Milestone achieved.
Oh, we got the 100 colonists, look! Which theoretically we wouldn't need to do for a little while. We're not quite at 100 souls yet. Where are we? We're at soul 77. How many researches have we completed? Can we look at that? I don't really want to have to count it. Not a worry. We need to get to 100, don't we? That's the intent.
Sector scanned.
Do you know, I asked you to pick up a load of
found.
metal. Ooh. Now that you've picked up a load of metal, why don't you drop off here? Okay, so the anomaly is another bleeding key. Which is, of course, exactly what we didn't want, but maybe we'll get those lasers. So we can protect our base. That would be good. Don't want my citizens getting killed because of a lack of oversight on my part. How's that low G fungi farm? Is that producing? Oh yeah, look at that. Production per soul, 5.3, which isn't enough to keep our colony going, but it should keep us from starvation.
Resources are low.
Oh, look. What do you mean resources are low? Look, as soon as you tell me resources are low, we produce a load of food. You're having a big old whinge over nothing here. Big old whinge over nothing. So, here we go. That'll get us to 90, back to 80, 90, 100, and then we'll get rid of this. Great! Good stuff. I'm not even sure that we needed that low G fungi farm, but we're going to need more workers anyway, so... Or more people at work, I should say. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we get what we need here. I really am. Okay. Oxygen shortage. Looks like we're going to need another Moxie. Which is in life support. Yep. Let's put the additional Moxie...
Sector scanned.
Here.
Research complete.
Martian education is complete. Lovely. What have we got? Home Collective. Residential building upgrade. Increases the service comfort of the building by 10. Oh, okay, so that's potentially very useful because we can make our colonists more comfortable. You doing your scanning? Yes, of course you are.
Anomaly analyzed.
Excellent. Let's see
There's
what we
more
got.
to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder.
Well, not fantastic. We've got high-powered jets. Shuttle cargo is increased by 3. And Martian-born resilience, which in the future is going to be useful. Martian-borns don't take sanity damage when working outside of the dome. Now that is going to be useful. It's going to be very useful in the future. Because they're not going to be sad when they have to work, for example, in here. Oh wow, a lot of people working in their correct specialisation, which is nice and useful. What kind of production have you got? 2.8 per day. I've got 1.3 production predicted. Loads of room for new people doing new things. Overall, relatively positive. Maybe we should take... Oh, we want a decommissioning protocol at some point as well, didn't we? Yes, very good. Right then, you. Why don't you go and get some more metal? Because you may as well make yourself useful, eh? Looks like we need a little bit more dumping over here. Okay, overall, good stuff. Pretty stoked that we reached that milestone. I think the boost, it gets better and better as we go up here. Yeah, not too bad.
Meteor shower incoming.
Oh shit, here we go. 3 souls, 2 hours. Where's it gonna be, guys? Is our colony gonna buy the big one? Is this gonna be it? Oh my. Imagine the havoc that could be wrought here. Well, look, we're already sitting on a knife edge when it comes to resources. Oh my. This meteor storm could put paid to our 100 colonists. In fact, it might be more than 100 now. Our 104 colonists. My god, you're popping babies out like no one's business. Almost don't need more colonists now. It's good. I'm glad they graduate faster as well. That's quite nice. Right, nobody said anything about a food shortage for a little while.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Breakthrough! Right then, you. Come on, let's be having you. Let's find the breakthrough, work out what it is prior to the end of the episode, and then this episode will end, and we will await. We will await the storm of ages. Once again, we're being told that food production is too low. I don't think that's true. I think we're fine. I think, you know, we're getting 5 a day here as standard. What's this that needs repair? Excuse me? Oh god, I'm terrified. There you go. He's going where he's needed. Please be a good breakthrough. I beg of thee. Well, we just produced a load of food. Whinge, whinge, whinge. Now we are fairly spread out. We've got a dome over here. If it cracks, say here, for example, that's going to be very bad for us. Or here, of course. So either of these could be really detrimental to our plans for the future. I mean, we'd really have to batten down the hatches. Now, I can see we've got nearly 2,000 Mars bucks. So...
Breakthrough discovered.
Oh, construction nanites, what do you do? Buildings construct themselves slowly without drones. Oh! Nanites will seek out resources from nearby resource depots. With a payload of several molecules and an electronic instrument used for both navigating and knowing its purpose, construction nanites form slightly saturated winds, which to the casual observer would seem to erect buildings as if by magic. That's super cool. Super, super cool. We're gonna get that as soon as it's practical. We're going to get that. I really like that. Oh my, fantastic stuff. I'd like to bring my rover. Where is it? Back to the dubious safety of my domes.
Sector scanned.
No resources in the next sector. But as we await the meteor storm that could end our colony. I think that's all we've got time for. Wouldn't necessarily say I've left you on a knife edge. I think what I might just do is I might let the timer run down for that one sol. So at the start of the next episode, the Meteor Shower is about to start, and yeah, we can see what happens, whether good or bad. I'm very, very worried. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I know that this isn't the most popular series on the channel by a long shot, but it is one that I really, really enjoy producing, and I absolutely adore the comments that you've been giving me on this, so do keep commenting. Make sure you hit that like button if you are liking the series. Do share it in any spheres that you think people might enjoy it. And last but not least, have a wonderful day. This is the Gull out.
To look your enemy in the eye, knowing you'll remember his face for the rest of your life. Now that takes a stomach much stronger than you'll ever have.